Let's get into something most guys struggle with: how to read a woman's mind. There is a fundamental difference between how men and women communicate. Men are direct with their words, and they mean exactly what they say. Women have a whole other language they use, one that's subtle, layered, and mostly unspoken. This is why women say one thing, but seem to want something else. In Shogun Method, I talk about the difference between the two modes of sexual communication: explication and implication. Men usually explicate while women mostly implicate. Implication is unspoken, where communication happens through gestures, glances, and cues. Women talk is full of implications because that's how they communicate. So, to read a woman's mind, you must ignore the explicit meaning of her words and look for their implicit meaning instead. This is tricky, but you'll learn how to do that today. And when you know that, it's like having a direct line into her thoughts. I'm going to teach you a Shogun Method protocol, lets you crack her hidden language, even if she's being coy or mysterious. You'll learn about 7 subconscious signals she sends out, decode them, and know exactly what's in her mind. Let's break down these signals, one by one. The first signal is the I fuck. This is usually an early sign of interest that you'll see in the intrigue stage of the I-ray model. She holds your gaze a little longer than normal, then looks away with a slight smile. This isn't a shy glance. It's her subtle test of your confidence. She wants to see if you'll break first, or if you're grounded enough to match her intensity. There's only one way to respond to an invitation to I fuck. Hold that gaze and give her a knowing smile back. The second signal is the reverse mirror. Picture this. You're out together, and she starts subtly mirroring your body language. When you lean back, she does the same. Cross your legs, and she follows. Make no mistake. This is her subconscious way of creating rapport. It's her body saying, "I feel comfortable around you." That's a good sign, so keep it engaging by mirroring her vibe. Toss in a playful remark or two to escalate the connection. This signal is her subtle invitation for you to take things further. If you're in the rapport stage in the I-ray model, escalate to the attract stage next quickly before you lose momentum. If you need to learn about the I-ray model, download my free book at iraymodel.com. The third signal is the pullback. You ask her something personal, like something in her past or an ex-boyfriend, and she deflects, maybe with a laugh or a casual remark. This is a vulnerability she's trying to hide from you. She's not entirely sure she wants to expose that part of herself yet. It also means you've not built enough foundational rapport for you to get into a more personal part of her life. Hold back from probing deeper. Hit her with more Shogun Method rapport building techniques and build her trust. This sets you up for a deeper connection without you even needing to push. Remember, with Shogun Method, you must be subtle and covert. Let her open up to you slowly. Let her boil in her own stew of emotionality. The fourth signal is a classic, a shit test. Here's the thing to know. Every man gets shit tested by their women. Nobody escapes from shit tests. No one. It's a woman's way of gauging your emotional resilience, or in Shogun Method terms, your masculine frame. She's checking to see if you'll get rattled, or if you'll keep your cool. Remember, you always have the option of not responding. In Shogun Method, this is one of the key areas of control, the unshakable confidence that makes her feel she's met her match. So, handle it coolly, and you'll pass the test. Many shit tests are signs of interest, so bear that in mind. The fifth signal is the micro-approval. When you're talking, and she's giving you these tiny micro-acknowledgements, like nods, an or maintaining eye contact, it's not random. These little gestures carry a lot of weight. This is her saying, "I'm interested. Keep going." She's subtly inviting you to share more, to let her deeper into her world. When you see this, keep the conversation flowing, knowing she's invested in the moment. It's the start of her mentally inviting you into her inner circle of thoughts and emotions. When you get micro-approvals, use implanted commands to insert thoughts into her subconscious mind. See the 5th module in Shogun Method for the list of 44 implanted commands. If you can't find this, ask for the link in the comment section below. The 6th signal is somewhat weird. It's her foot angle. Most guys overlook this one. Check her feet angle toward you when you're sitting across from her. If her feet are pointing at you, then she's focused and sending you her undivided attention. Lean into that moment because it's her subconscious signal that she's all ears. Grab the opportunity to escalate to the next irate stage with a Shogun sequence. But if her feet shift away, it's a cue that maybe the conversation's dragging or her interest is waning. Recapture her attention with a fractionation story. If you need help in crafting one, sign up for the Shogun Method Online Masterclass at fractionation.org. And finally, the seventh signal is the lip bite. There's this little thing she might do without even realizing it, biting or pressing her lips together while looking at you. It's a subtle but telling gesture. This is body reacting to something she finds intriguing, maybe even sexual. This is your cue to nudge the conversation into slightly more personal territory. If you see the lip bite and you're already in deep rapport stage in the IRA model, it's a surefire signal to escalate to the attract stage. You can drop hints on sexual intent, and she'll lap it up. Trust me on this. So, there you have it. The 7 subconscious signals that women send to men. The eye fuck, the pullback, the reverse mirror, the shit test, the micro approval, the foot angle, and the lip bite. With these 7 signals, you're no longer in the dark about how to read a woman's mind and know exactly what she's thinking. She's no longer guesswork, because you're reading her like an open book. You'll even know her better than she knows herself. And this is highly attractive in a man. Now, if you're ready to go even deeper into not just reading her, but shaping and controlling her emotions, I've got something for you. Come join our legendary Shogun Method Online Masterclass. You'll go beyond reading signals and learn how to guide her emotions on a roller coaster that's impossible for her to resist. Here's what you do. Go to fractionation.org and apply to join. I must tell you that not everyone is accepted into the masterclass. Shogun Method is protected because some men use it for harm. I don't want anyone to go rogue with this knowledge to hurt women and screw up their psyche. If your application to join the masterclass is successful, you'll get an email with specific details on how to join. So, sign up with your best email address. Finally, remember this. Don't just decode her signals and know what she thinks. Control her thoughts, and you'll put your woman's emotions under your thumb.